Hey everybody, this is Tambioda coming at you with another Transformers video review. This time I have Transformers Universe Classics Hardhead with the Headrobots Hothead add-on kit. Alright. Hardhead is a armored transport vehicle that comes with a heavy artillery turret. And he does come with a shield. I usually don't like to have that on him. I just wanted to show that off because it is actually a part of him. So, but go ahead and show off the packaging for the Hothead upgrade. And on the front you can see the Headmaster, a backpack, the main turret, and then his two handguns. And on the back are the instructions on how to add them in both his vehicle mode and his robot mode, and then also how to add them if you wanted to the G1 figure also. So go ahead and get this open. It's just a showcase with some pieces, and I'll go ahead and show you the artwork from the inside of the card. Put that off to the side. Alright, so it comes with this piece that can actually split apart, that has an extra piece in there that's actually for adding the head to the G1 figure. His two guns, and as you can see, the colors are matched pretty much exactly. Then he has his main cannon, which is also very nicely matched to these artillery barrels. And there you have the Headmaster in his head form. And to go ahead and get him into his robot, all you do is just kind of flip him over like that, and then you just fold out his legs. There he goes, that easy. Go ahead and set him aside for right now. And then to add these add-on parts to the transport, alright, first of all you want to take this piece and then the main cannon, and you want to peg that into this little hole right here. Then take his handguns, and you can attach those on the top of that box like so. And then these little pegs, these little parts are going to peg into there just like that. And if you pop up, go and get a little bit closer so you can see it. If you pop up this hatch, you can actually take your little Headmaster, and you can actually fit him in right here, so he can go ahead and drive the tank. He does have lights and sound. He has his siren, and he also has his machine gun noises. And then also, when you roll him, this tire right here, it's not catching very well on my tabletop, but if you turn it, you can hear that noise. Just kind of a engine wheels turning kind of noise. And to go ahead and transform him into his vehicle mode, let's go ahead and pull all these extra parts off and set them to the side. Alright, after we have all the pieces off, go ahead. First thing we need to do is take this panel, pull it up, and this part will fold under, and we'll just leave it like that for right now. And then we'll go ahead and work on the legs. And what you're going to need to do for the legs is, we'll go ahead and pull this out a little bit so you can see it. You can pull that out like so. You just put your hands in here, pull it out a little bit, and then rotate it down. And rotate it about there. We'll do the same with the other side, and I'll show the underside so you can see. You're kind of going to pull it like that, and then rotate that out like that. And then when we have that rotated, go ahead and finish the rotation. And then you take the wheeled section at the end and flip it underneath, and then close this black section back, and then so you can see on this side this wheeled section goes in, that black section pops up, fold that wheel all the way in, and then tab that back together, these little parts right here, and then flip these leg panels shut and flip the feet forward, and then there's these little pieces that you're going to flip under. Alright, so there's the legs, and then the next part is we'll take this front panel and split it apart, and as we split it apart it all kind of rotates out. So then you take these bits that become the arms and fold that forward, and then you want to rotate this kind of like so, and rotate that other side, and then we'll take this part right here and fold this down, rotate that under, and then click it in. Rotate out the head. Then we're going to take these cattle guards, rotate them up, and rotate the arms down. Kind of go like that. Take this, rotate out the fists, twist them, flip the headlights down, and kind of rotate that piece back. And there is Hardhead in his robot mode. As you can see, I have his original head on, just so that I can show you how to get that off and to put the new Hothead on. So first, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and show you this button right here is the button that you use to activate all the lights and sounds. So whenever you press that, with the original head on, the eyes do light up. So go ahead and show that off. And to go ahead and take the head off, what you need to do is just go ahead and rotate it around, and if you can see, there's a screw hole here, and then there's two tiny screw holes on each side of his neck. I've already taken the tiny screw holes out, but to get the head off, go ahead and take a small Phillips screwdriver, just plug it in there and unscrew it, and then we'll split the head in half. Go ahead and put it back together and set it off to the side. And set that screwdriver off to the side. For the new head, just go ahead and fold up the legs, and then there's a hole underneath his head that it'll just peg right into this, what's remaining of his neck. So just push it right down on there, and there you go. We're going to take this piece right here and go ahead and split that in half. Split that in half, and take this piece, and we'll put it off to the side. I'll show you where you can store it later. you're going to take this little piece right here, and it's going to peg into this hole on the hatch right here. So you go ahead and plug that in, and it even has a little notch for the hinge. Just go ahead and line all that in and plug it in. And when you do that, that allows you to take his main cannon, and it allows you to actually plug his main cannon into this hole right here. You can take his other two handguns. They fit nice and snug into his hands. And then that other piece that I showed you, just for storage purposes, I'll rotate him around. And on your normal transformation, you would actually push this panel up like that. But for this, you just go ahead and leave that down. And if you leave that down, it allows you to actually peg that into there so you have some place to store it while he's in his robot mode. Go ahead and move him back so you can see head to toe. I'll angle down my camera just a little bit too. And with the add-on set on him, it doesn't really hinder any of his articulation. He has the same articulation that he had with or without the add-on kit. You have ratcheting joints at the shoulder that allow him to move up and down. He can move his arms out. He has an elbow joint. He has a wrist swivel. His head can turn. The main cannon does move up and down. Kind of causes it to come loose a little bit, but it will move up and down. Then he has a couple of hinges on his hips that allow him to move forward, back. The back is a little hindered by this plate back here. Then he can move his legs out to the side. Then he has a knee joint, and his toes can move up and down, or really more down than up. With all that, that'll conclude my review of the Transformers Universe Classics Hardhead with the Headrobots Hardhead add-on kit. And this is Tambioda, and I'll see you next time.